Should you do strict carnivore without any plants whatsoever because plants make you feel bad? Or is it a better idea to incorporate a little bit of plants? Let's get into it. Welcome everyone to my humble life where we're having this like rain that's going to turn into ice, but not where I live, so we're kind of lucky. Okay, this subject of plants, I was reading it through my comment section and people say like, I can't eat plants, that's why I do carnivore. You can't eat plants, not because they're trying to K-I-L-U, K-I-double-L. They have anti-nutrients in them, but we've been cultivating them and hybridization of them and crossbreeding them and genetically modifying them. And we are eating a lot of plants out of season. For a body that's already toxic, some people are not breastfed, sometimes they have C-section or they C-section babies, or they get schmaxed up as kids, or they've been exposed to antibiotics or heavy metals or plastics or whatever. A lot of garbage out there. And you develop a weak gut wall. That's why you cannot eat plants. It's not because you're not supposed to eat plants. That's the problem. With the carnivore zealots, the cult of carnivore, they always say like, no, you're not supposed to eat plants because they're trying to K-I-L-U. I mean double L. Can I spell? It's kind of like the vegan world. They're like, oh, red meat gives you cancer, the IGF-1. You shouldn't eat too much red meat if you have cancer. And then people don't eat the meat. They start having a plethora of problems like gallbladder issues and a drop in protease, which is a digestive enzyme. And you need caloric acid to break down protein, and then you need all of that equipment to keep microbes from growing crazy. That's the problem. Then you have the exact same sort of domino effect with people doing a meat diet or a snake diet or lion's diet or carnivore diet. They have this fear that plants are trying to K-I-double-L-U, but they're not. They don't have teeth or claws, so they do have anti-nutrients in them, which is fine in nature when you have a strong gut wall, because hunter-gatherers did not have antibiotics. They weren't born with plastics in their blood. They weren't born around a bunch of hormone endocrine disruptors and heavy metals like we are today. People like Michaela Peterson, they're not born with some gene where they can't eat anything but meat. They're born toxic. That's the problem. So it isn't to just take out the plants, which also have medicinal benefits. It's to fix that weak and broken gut wall. Oh yeah, I read the comments. People say things like, oh, she looks young at almost 60 because she has good genes. She was an athlete. Just garbage talk. Me, myself, and I have been exposed to as many toxins as everyone else. Except for I found out at a good age how to detox from those toxins. And it takes work like you're training for the Olympics. Like, you cannot fuck around with your body. It's not the genes that you're born with, it's what you do with the genes. That's the problem with most people. They give up too quickly. I mean, they do something for 3 weeks and they're done. They're cooked. But your DNA might require a lot more individual attention. It is very, very, very important to understand if you've got leaky gut, if you have histamine to certain foods, if you have too much cortisol in your body, if you have a difficulty to connect to the circadian rhythm, if you're not working out consistently or pooping. The point is that you guys are making it too much about how evil plants are. There are so many good things as well as bad things. And it's about sort of navigating between everything, like what's going on with your existing gut. Do you have a histamine intolerance to certain plants? What about the ones that you don't? It's very important to look at things like leek or asparagus. These are considered prebiotic fibers. What about plants high in potassium, but they might have a little bit of oxalates? So what do? Do you just cut out all the plants? No. You start off with very little. Every other day, twice a week. You start off with a teaspoon. You go up to a tablespoon. You go up to 6 tablespoons. Your body will start breaking down some of the anti-nutrients. It will find the enzymes to help deal with some of the histamine from the plants. But if you just cut it out, and then you don't get enough prebiotic fiber, and then you've got nothing to seal up the gut wall. People question when I say that everybody's lying. Well, then you're lying too. No, I'm not lying, because I say question everyone, including me. I'm not lying about the fact that people are having problems. That would be a stupid lie. I think people have a hard time really understanding what I'm saying. If you do any diet and you go on the internet and you say, oh, this is the best ever, like strict carnivore, I don't need plants. You know, La 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 has been doing it 20 years and they have no problems. That's a lie. Everybody has problems with certain dietary measures, especially when you're toxic. And we're all toxic. The world today is just getting sprayed. And I've got 2 dogs here. And growling at the other. I think I'm going to do a part 2 of plants. Sort of break it down more. Give you guys a list of plants that are doable. If you have histamine or mast cell activation, how to really work them in, how to peekaboo them into your diet so you can have that prebiotic fiber, so you can have some of the nutrients as well as the anti-nutrients. How to mitigate the anti-nutrients. You want your body to be able to deal with the anti-nutrients, because the more that you deprive yourself, the more your body doesn't know what to do when it is introduced to the anti-nutrients. Now, I gotta take these dogs out. I think I'm gonna do part 2. Comment below. Do you guys have problems with plants? Do you feel sick? Do you get bloated? Do you have eczema? Do you get mucusy? Do you feel tired? Do you have joint pain when you eat plants? Do you become constipated? Does your poop turn yellow? And what are you doing to try to fix the gut? Because it's not the plants, it's you. If you guys need help, you can go to stephanieperson.com. Someone's like, you sell consultations and PDF files. Yeah, I do. That's how I make my living. But I help people, and I help a lot of people. And I live an amazing life. Stephanie Ketogenic is my Instagram. Stephanie the Business Person is my Facebook fan page. You can book a consultation through stephanieperson.com. And I promise you, I'm not going to sell you 20 supplements. And I'm out, because I got 2 dogs right below me, itching to go outside. If you don't believe me, let me show you. Excuse me? You want to go outside? My dude. My dude. All right. And I'm out. Peace. My dude, you're too big for a lap dog.